It's time for the Smash Our Stash project share, so let's see what we smashed this month. Hey guys, it's Beth. Welcome. It is time for the Smash Our Stash collaboration. This is a collaboration that I host that focuses on using up items in our stash that we tend to collect or hoard and then forget to use. Each month has a theme, and then there's a list of collaborators that participate each month as well. So this is hashtag driven, so there's a hashtag up in the title as well as in the description box. And if you click on that, it will take you to a playlist of everybody who has participated this month. And if for some reason the playlist or the hashtag brings in some weird stuff, there should be an option at the top that says refine search to hashtag only. And hopefully that will help clean it up for you. You can also use that same hashtag over on Instagram to find participants there as well. This month's theme was small round embellishments. So that's your brads, your eyelets, your enamel dots, buttons, gems, anything small and round that is usually like kind of a extra embellishment, I guess. So this month I've been working on the Fall Break collection from Cartabella. And so I did a couple of projects with it, and I had a pack of enamel dots that was from a similar Echo Park collection. And so the colors worked well enough that I decided to try and use them up on my pages. So I also brought in some leaf brads. They are not small and round, but they are brads, and tried to use up a bunch of those as well. So I ended up using up this whole pack on all of my pages. So I was trying to use up as many of the enamel dots as I could without making it look like I just threw them up. You know, like I tried to make it look natural, not like overdone. There are some spots like at the end where I did come back in and add some more. But I have another set of pages as well, peppered in like all the different sizes and colors. So I made the pages that used up the enamel dots, and then I decided to work with buttons. Some of the papers in this collection were just gorgeous, and I was trying to find a fun way to showcase them, but then I decided to bring in the buttons as my round embellishment on this. So these are like utensil holders. So at Thanksgiving, you can set these out and obviously use nicer utensils. These are just what I happen to have on hand. But you can set these out and people can grab them as they come and grab their food. And I watched some videos, looked on Pinterest, tried to find a good design for this for what I had wanted, and I ended up just making one of my own. So I will try to do a video on that real soon. It's real simple, but it just used like a 6x6 piece. And then I did bring in some stickers, and then like I said, I brought in buttons from my stash. So I have like 4 each of the paper combinations, and then just various buttons and stickers. So I think I ended up getting 9. But I mean, I loved the florals in this pad, in this collection. So utensil holders, used the buttons. And then I brought in some eyelets. I had cut these treat boxes, treat containers, several years ago using some new dies that I had gotten. I think I had just gotten the nesting stitched octagons or hexagons, and then this treat container. And I had made the treat containers, but at the time I just couldn't figure out how I wanted some type of closure on them, and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. So they literally sat in my room in this little project bin for a couple years. And I was cleaning, like doing a really good clean recently, and I found these. I need to just finish these. I need to figure them out. So then I decided I could somehow incorporate them into the Smash Our Stash projects, and that at least gave me the direction that it needed to be something like, round. And so I had already cut the hexagons with some gold foiled paper and then like some of the scraps that were left. It's like a craft with some gold detailing. So I had all of those. I knew I had wanted to incorporate those. So what I did is I just kind of layered them up and then took, gosh, that was hard. I did 2 little hole punches here on the like front part of the bag, and then I punched a hole into the top flap of my container, and then once I layered my hexagons up, I also punched a hole and set my eyelet into those, like that layered piece. And then this is just some gold cord that I had in my stash. But I did the 2 holes here because I wanted to be able to tie it shut, and it needed some place to kind of loop around and hold it in. So I just thread the cord through here, and that goes through my top hole, and then I can tie just a knot, a bow, whatever, to tie them shut. And then the knot will hold it closed. So I had made 6 of these boxes several years ago and finally figured out how to finish them off. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but at least I can say they're finished. And then at the time I had also used some of the other scraps to make just little 3x3 cards that would go with it. So, you know, if you were, I don't know, for some reason I had in mind like a bridesmaid's gift and like a little like card, but I don't know anybody getting married. So anyway, I used eyelets, I used buttons, I used brads, and I used enamel dots. So those are my small round embellishment stash items that I decided to focus on this month. Each person kind of has their own take on the theme and, you know, uses their own item. There's usually like even within the theme, there's kind of a range of items. So please be sure to check out the hashtag to see what the other collaborators made. And thank you guys so much for your time today. Hope you all have a very crafty day.